It is becoming so common to have tension in the torso area, specifically the chest and the upper back. But a lot of people hold tension in their stomach as well. And I have a theory. I believe there are two reasons for this as it relates to trauma being stored in the body. The first idea is that a lot of us hold our breath unconsciously. Think about it. Right now, as I mentioned that, how is your breathing? Were you holding your breath? Do you notice yourself holding your breath throughout the day? I believe most of us are walking around taking the bare minimum amount of oxygen, just enough to survive, just enough to stay alive. But the best way to stay calm and healthy is to be aware of your breathing on a regular basis, to be aware that you're taking in slow breaths. The world moves very fast now. People speak very, very quickly. I often find myself in social situations where I'm frustrated because I notice that people speak so quickly. And if you want to be part of the conversation, you have to speak quickly too. I personally resent this, I have to say, and I've tried to take it upon myself to refuse to participate, instead choosing to be quiet until addressed and asked for my input. That way I have some kind of control over the tempo in the conversation. I don't feel good when I have to speak quickly because when you speak fast, you end up taking little sips of air, just barely enough. And that can create stress in the body. So that's my first theory on why we tend to hold so much tension in the body, because we're not getting enough air supply. We're not breathing in long enough to stretch the rib cage. My second theory has to do with chronic trauma responses in the body. If you are walking around with long-term unresolved trauma, your body is walking around in an unconscious fear response. Now, I want you to consider what the body does when it is in a state of fear. A fear response has to do with survival. If the body believes it is under threat, the first thing it will do is it will attempt to protect its vital organs. So you see how my shoulders come in? My arms come forward to protect my vital organs, my heart, my lungs, all of my organs down here. The next thing my body will do is my shoulders will lift up to protect my neck. So if I'm under attack, I'm going to go into a state like this. And so people who are walking around with unresolved trauma in their bodies are unconsciously walking around with shoulders up to here and shoulders hunched forward in an attempt to protect their vital organs and their neck. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a torso release routine. And I recommend you do this on a regular basis to try and train your muscles to go back, to get your posture upright, and to get your body used to the idea of breathing in a slow, present moment, controlled pace. So let's begin. So you're going to want to sit up straight, and we're going to begin by rolling the shoulders back. Make sure you roll them backwards, not forwards. We're trying to train the muscles of the posture area to go back. Begin to incorporate your breathing slowly in and out. And in and out. Now we're going to do a slight twist in one direction and a slight twist in the other direction. We'll do that again. We'll inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Come back to the front and let's roll those shoulders back again. Breathe in and out. Slow it down. All right, settle down here and we're going to take an inhale and we'll sigh it out. Ah, feel all of this release. One more time. Ah. Let's do that again. We roll the shoulders back slowly. Settle down. We'll do a slight twist in one direction, come back, slight twist in the other direction. Again. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Come back. Roll your shoulders back slowly. Inhale and out. Another inhale. Sigh it out. Ah, everything in the torso relaxes. We do that 2 more times. Breathe in. Ah. One more time. Ah. Good job. Try and keep a nice, relaxed, but straight posture. Shoulders back, chest slightly up. Remember to pay attention to your breathing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place one hand on the arm of your chair or beside you, and we're just going to gently reach up and we're going to stretch our oblique muscles. Just a gentle stretch to the side, nothing crazy. We're just trying to feel our muscles, trying to give them a little flexibility. We'll breathe in here and out. We'll breathe in to come back up and release your arm down. I'll do the same thing here. We'll inhale up, exhale, stretch, inhale again, exhale, stretch. Inhale to bring the arm back up and exhale, bring it back down. Good job. All right. So now we're going to do a very gentle back bend here. The idea is to try and open up the torso muscles right here, the chest muscles. We hold a lot of tension here. So anything you can do helps. Do not push it too hard. This can be very difficult for some people, especially if you have a lot of tension in your neck. Watch me do it first. I'm going to put my hands down on my sides. I have very short arms on my chair, and I'm going to just push back a little. And then I'm going to come back up. So let's do that one more time as we breathe in. And then come back up. Now, this time when we do that again, I want you to lower your jaw, open it up. I want you to let your jaw go slack. Oh, I call this the zombie face. If you've ever seen a little kid in front of a screen, they get that look on their face like, oh, I'm going to try to get the jaw as relaxed as possible. And then I'm going to go back so that way I can really stretch my throat too. So here we go. We breathe in, relax the jaw. And then we come back, exhale. All right, drop your chin forward to give a little counter stretch to the back of the neck. Breathe in here. Exhale, drop a little more. And inhale, come back up. All right. Let's do a couple more audible sighs. Breathe in. One more. Now we're going to do some acupressure. So, acupressure is very similar to acupuncture, except we can do it ourselves with the pressure of our fingertips. So, there are some pressure points in your sternum, your breastbone. So, find your sternum and just take your 3 fingers and feel around until you notice some grooves. Once you find some grooves, just give them a little press, just a little pressure. Now relax the pressure, breathe in, and on the exhale, press in. Slow breathing. A slow inhale as we release the pressure. Slow exhale as we press in. Do that again, very slow. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale, release. Exhale, press. Couple of more times, but in silence. We're going to do one more acupressure exercise. So, in the pectoral muscles, we have all these pressure points. And all we're going to do is we're going to take our fingers and we're going to tap, 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 tap like this. Kind of like Tarzan, but just our fingers. And we can actually go across towards our sternum and then back towards our armpits. And then we go in and we go out. Now let's start to incorporate our breathing here. So we breathe in and out. In. Couple more on your own. Very good, everybody. Okay. Slow down your tempo of your tapping, and then let's go ahead and bring our hands down to the bottom of our rib cage. Now we're going to just focus on breathing, and we're going to try to pay attention to the way it feels when our rib cage expands. Most people don't think about the fact that our ribs expand when we breathe. Most people only think about the lungs up here, the part up here of our chest. It goes up and down, but actually our whole upper torso goes out in a 360-degree manner. So let's bring some awareness to our rib cage here. So put your hands on your ribs, your lower ribs. Exhale everything. Now we're going to pretend to breathe through an imaginary straw, nice and slow. The idea here is to control our breathing. We want to control the pacing. So exhale again and begin to breathe in through a straw. And you feel your rib cage expand as you inhale. You hold it at the top, and we slowly blow it out of that imaginary straw as we exhale. And we feel that rib cage coming back in. We feel everything squeeze as we lose all that air at the bottom. And then we breathe in again through that imaginary straw. And we hold it in that expanded state. And then we slowly, with control, exhale. Slowly feel the muscles contract. Your rib cage comes back in. Feel it squeeze at the bottom. You're okay. You have lots of air. And then you do it again. Inhale. Good job. We hold it. You got this. And we slowly, with control, we exhale. You are in charge of your breathing. You are in control of your body. And then we inhale again and we expand our amazing rib cage. So flexible. It's incredible. And then we exhale slowly and with control. One more time. And relax your hands, but keep your eyes closed. Just take a moment and just appreciate your amazing and beautiful body. It is so wise and so intelligent, and it holds all the memories of every experience you've ever had, both the good and the bad. And all those bad things that happened, they are not there to torment you. They just need your attention. And we can calm the fires by focusing on our breath. You can go ahead and open your eyes if they're closed. I hope you enjoyed this exercise. This is something that I do often. I do this with all of my voice students because in order to have a relaxed voice that feels good to you and sounds beautiful to others, the torso must be in a relaxed state. In order to feel good and safe in the world, we have to have control over our breathing. So, this is a fantastic exercise to incorporate into your life every day. And I think that's all I'll say about that. But before we finish up, I want to let you know that not only do I have the free guide for you, the Beginner's Guide to Healing Trauma through the Voice, Body, and Nutrition, which you can get in the link below, but I'm also opening up a wait list for my membership community, which will be launched in 2 weeks. I'm going to do it. I'm working on it, and I'm working hard to get it started for you. I have received many, many messages, hundreds of comments, and I understand that this is a regular practice that many of you have a strong desire for, and I appreciate you putting your trust in me. I'm very, very excited to answer the call. And so if you're interested in joining the membership community, there will be 3 different tiers at 3 different financial prices. My goal is to make this accessible to as many people as possible. So please sign up for the wait list if this is something that you're interested in. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment below and definitely share this practice with anybody who you think may benefit from it. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.